Good afternoon, I'm Tim Sherno.
10 minutes tops. Darth Vader, can I call you Darth? Come here, you're such a bad guy, I'm gonna shut you off. Click.
It's not that wintry comfort food.
Yep.
We're taking the step.
Light.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I agree.
Possibly a tornado on the ground.
You're there.
yeah.
You're a bug.
He looks at you with that.
My first job with TV news was at ABC News in Washington, D.C. I was a desk assistant for This Week with David Brinkley. I worked for 5 or 6 years in the promotions department at KUSA in Denver, and while I was at KUSA, I convinced them to let me on the air, and I worked as a feature reporter there.
KUSA's Tim Sherno of Good Afternoon, Colorado is going to tell you their story.
I love that look.
What look?
How you doing, huh? It's you and me. I got one question, okay? Turn around. This can't be comfortable.
I've worked at KUSA in Denver. I've worked at WSVN in Miami. If you know that station, it's a rock and roll station. Fast, slick, a great place to learn a style of news that they're the best at.
You said 32 people can come in here and have a meal. I don't think that I know 32 people. Do you have to say to people, we'll just bring some people along with you just to fill the table up?
You know the joke that if you have a yacht and plane, you have no idea how many friends you suddenly have.
You know, I'm a little short on yachts and planes. I couldn't help but notice that your butt's kind of hanging out there.
Well,
I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Hey, whatever, that's the kind of bathing suit you like. But do you have adequate skin protection on your... What?
In a car like this, you pay for the engine, not for comfort.
No air conditioning?
no air conditioning.
No airbag?
No airbag.
No glove compartment?
No glove compartment.
No radio?
No radio.
No speedometer?
No speedometer.
Just wanted to make sure that there was nothing in here at all. Betsy, where are you going?
Snorkeling.
What was that?
Snorkeling.
You're going on a snorkel tour. And how long will you be out snorkeling?
I don't know.
What was that?
Finally, there's a secret I have always wanted to share with Paula Abdul, and today was my chance.
I'm never, ever going to tell any of you what we just talked about.
It's our secret.
She does this little cutie thing, like little... But you do it better.
I will never do that again.
It's a cute thing. It breaks men's hearts when they see that.
You
It's like a
think? Because the last thing I would ever want to do is break men's hearts.
Oh.
I worked at KMSP in Minneapolis and St. Paul. We started up a morning show that had a great feeling and tone to it, one that people are now trying to do again. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wow, come on a little closer to the camera. Jane, are we in a recession?
That is fascinating.
Made sense to me. Some great people.
Now back to you in the studio. Who is this guy? Where's Jane?
that is the latest look at traffic.
Thanks, Pete.
Financial losses.
A dentist in New York says migraine headaches may not start in your head. You gonna join us? They might start in your mouth.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was a two-shot. Hey.
A small victory for the Twins, but defeat for the Vikings. Yesterday, a House committee approved 2 proposals for a new Twins ballpark, but a committee voted against building a new Viking and Gopher Stadium. Joining us now on the phone to talk about what that... I bet you not. You know what? I bet you not.
Good morning, Alex. You know, it never gets easy to look at this stuff. You come up on this town, it's 900 people, about 70 miles as the crow flies away from the Twin Cities this morning along Wisconsin State Road 70. You come up along the damage and your heart just goes out to the folks that are down there because the damage this morning is severe.
Finally, this. New research out of London says that couples are more likely to have a girl if one of the partners smokes heavily while trying to conceive. I don't know if it's actually while trying to conceive. I think that they're just
hard to do.
Heavy smoker when they're in the conception process.
Tim is the most recognizable guy ever. I have been out on the street with you, and people shout to you. They yell to you.
In like a week, these are the things you should do to your car.
You should be ready.
You should be ready.
You want your car to look nice when springtime
You
comes.
do, and you don't need to go to a car place. You can do all this stuff yourself.
Who needs that?
Yeah, and it gives you a reason to get outside.
You're excited about this. Jody Levon, our resident psychic and medium. Tim's a little bit of a skeptic.
Well, no, but I just don't want to be read.
Right.
So she
she stood in front of me today and said, I'm going to read you. And I said, no, you're not. And now I work at KSTP Channel 5 in Minneapolis and St. Paul as a reporter in a station that values hard news, that focuses on hard news.
You know, when I talked to police this afternoon, they said this was kind of like Hollywood because this guy pulled the trigger to show the clerks that he meant business. Well, now police mean business. They want this guy behind bars. It happened in just an instant. That SUV was spinning out right in front of us. I don't remember what I did, but I did the right thing because we got out of it. He didn't. He went up against the railing, and we kept going. Well, that was then. This is now. Turn around and direct your attention here. Here's someone who just came down this road that we're on. It's unplowed. He went into about 3 feet of snow, and, sir, you are not going anywhere for a while unless we help you get out of this situation. It is a windy night. The snow is still coming down. If you're watching this at home on your sofa, you picked a good night to stay home. Maybe you know somebody out east who's been complaining about how much snow they've gotten. Well, we're going to give you our snow totals so you can put them in their place. I'm Tim Sherno. That story is coming up.
It's been a great experience to work in a station that's focused on hard news because I've done all the other types of news before. I've done feature news, entertainment news. I've done the lighter side of news. And I found that all the skills that I developed doing the other kinds of news have helped me do hard news.